Hi, I'm Trisha Fugelstad, and we're going to be in Warp Speed. I'm going to try to inspire you to put STEAM in your school's STEM program. Let's start with a peek into my elementary art room.
Everything's gonna change today, and it feels electric. It's like the clouds have blown away, and the sun has finally come. Nothing will ever be the same, 'cause we've been selected to carry out our destiny, to be the best that we can be, 'cause anything can happen if we make it so. It's a picture perfect world we live in, starting today. It's a picture perfect world we're given. Make no mistake. The sun's in the sky, the stars at night burn much brighter now. It's a picture perfect world, a picture perfect world. This time we're doing it our way. We got a new perspective. It's time for us to make the grade, head in a new direction, and play together as a team, just like a perfect symphony. Our melody and harmony will make it so. It's a picture perfect world we live in, starting today. It's a picture perfect world we're given. Make no mistake. The sun's in the sky, the stars at night burn much brighter now. It's a picture perfect world, a picture perfect world. Come with me, 'cause I am on my way. Everything's gonna change today. We'll make the grade. It's a picture perfect world we live in, starting today. It's a picture perfect world we're given. Make no mistake. The sun's in the sky, the stars at night burn much brighter now. It's a picture perfect world, a picture perfect world. Oh yeah, a picture perfect
We did a technology version of Christina's World by Andrew Wyeth by first learning about digital photography and trying to learn the composition that Andrew Wyeth created. When we felt like we understood the composition, we changed the story by adding ourselves into Christina's World. We used green screen and then our iPads to combine the two images. Students then wrote their new story and called it Not Christina's World Anymore. My students explored Edvard Munch's The Scream. First, they considered what words they wanted to use to describe his artwork, and we looked at it in Wordle. Then they used their drama skills to put themselves into a pose of a scream. Then we used the Brushes app on an iPad to erase the screamer in Edvard Munch's painting, and we replaced it then with our dramatic pose that we created ourselves. Students also told the story of the last time they screamed using a custom photo booth app. For Read Across America Day, my third graders cat and hatified themselves with this custom photo booth app to draw a picture of themselves holding their favorite Dr. Seuss book. So these photos served as a guide for the artwork that we created, and then we submitted it to our local PBS station, who aired it on TV to celebrate Dr. Seuss's birthday and read across America. We also used our photo and cat in a hatified ourselves for bookmarks. Before my students created their painting based on the American Gothic, we used technology to explore social studies issues, create voices for the characters, and digitally play with some facts about the American Gothic at the Art Institute of Chicago. My students were inspired by a high contrast image of Andy Warhol to create artist statements. Students combined text and images to create graphic designs and also learned how to process the images using iPhoto with a one-at-a-time technique on the interactive board. When my third graders finished their monochromatic self-portraits, we put artist statements for them on Artsonia, and then we wrote a 6-word poem for an artist statement about ourselves and added those 6 words through the Word Photo app to a digital version of our monochromatic portraits. When my second graders worked on a portrait of George Washington based on Gilbert Stuart's portrait, we filled our class time with history pertaining to George Washington and other facts about his life. Then we put our images that we created on the dollar bill using the FestusSite.com, and we also spoke through the Gilbert Stuart version and talked about what we would do if we were president.
If I were president, I would lower gas prices.
With the microscope attachment to my iPivo camera, I was able to show my students a close-up of the etching of a dollar bill and recreate it using different apps and put it on a stamp. My students thought about good character as they posed for a silhouette of themselves as a superhero of respect, responsibility, fairness, citizenship, caring, or trustworthiness. And they used this handout and book to help them brainstorm ideas. After creating a lima bean monster inspired by the book of the same name, my first graders became their lima bean monsters and advocated on a poster for healthy eating choices. My fourth graders did a digital spoof of Son of Man by Renee Magritte and considered a different healthy choice that they could dangle or suspend before their face. And as you can see from the photo, they were created on iPads. My third graders explored figure drawing as they created a running alien animation in Doink on the iPads. I'll let my students explain this last project idea.
We created our own video for the rotoscope animation.
We turned the video into 335 still images. The images went into the teacher's Dropbox so the students could access them.
The students imported the pictures into the Brushes app.
We traced our images on a transparent layer with our styluses. When we were done, we hid the photo so all you could see was contour line drawing.
As we finished, we emailed them to our teacher.
She collected them and put them back in order.
And here it is!